Have you ever wondered what the real point of social media is? From Facebook to Snapchat to Instagram, it seems like social media is everywhere. What is the real purpose? NSA spying? Aliens? No. The real reason is for our CS670 project, SocialRec, to provide you a better recommendation. For our project, we implemented a social-based recommender which takes into account the opinions of your friends have for certain items and provides an estimated rating score you might have for that item. SocialRec works like this. First, you feed it an input data set of users, items, tags. From these, we select a subset of the top users, items, and tags that appear in this data set and mark them as good. We then subdivide this good data a bit more, choosing the top 80% of the data to use for training and the other 20% to use for testing. Next, we run the users and items through a by-clustering algorithm. This is used to identify friend groups of users that share a similar interest when it comes to each specific item. Next, we calculate the user-user similarity for each item, as well as the user-item similarity scores. For each user-item similarity, the calculation is easy. It is simply cosine similarity between the tag vector of the user and the tag vector of that item. However, the user-user score gets a little more complicated. The user-user score is calculated using one of two cosine summations, depending on whether or not the users are in the same friend group. Finally, we generate user and item feature vectors that, when multiplied, approximate the user-item rating matrix. To do this, we create a matrix S of feature vectors for each user and a matrix V of feature vectors for each item. Then, using a gradient descent approach, we minimize a learning function over S and V. Once we minimize this function or hit a maximum number of iterations, we output S and V, allowing the user item rating scores of non-provided values to be estimated. If this sounds like something you're interested in, feel free to check out our GitHub and Jupyter Notebook.